Hello. Probably you can hear me now. Okay, hi everyone. We are here for grade 9 math. So we're working on the book Grade 9. Nelson grade 9 book. So we're working on chapter 5, that is analytic geometry, and the lesson we're going to start with today is parallel and perpendicular. So let's just start with the lesson. Okay, here is the summary of the lesson. So the slopes of the parallel lines are equal. So if two lines are parallel, you can find the book online, that is grade 9 book, grade 9 Nelson book. Just write down the name, grade 9 Nelson. Let me show you the first page of the book. Let me see, that is 302. Okay, on page 32 you can see. Let me show you book here, Nelson grade 9 PDF. You can find online book. Here it is. No, that is, you can find book online, or either you can send a message on the Skype to any tutor. They will share book with you, right? Okay, so we're working on chapter 5. I forgot the page, 300 something. Just contact any tutor on the Skype, they will send you the book, right? I cannot share anything from here, that's why. Otherwise I will. Okay, we are working on 5, chapter 5. I don't, I'm covering the book. Probably later I will go through EQAO. So if you need help with EQAO right now, you can contact and they will help you with EQAO. But right now I'm covering the book. Maybe right after the book, once I will cover the book, then I will go through EQAO. So if you need help right now with EQAO, you can contact any tutor on the Skype, they will help you with EQAO, right? Okay. Okay, so the slope of parallel lines are equal, and if the two lines are perpendicular, the slopes are negative reciprocal, right? Two numbers are negative reciprocal if they have opposite signs and their denominators and numerators are exchanged. That is the explanation of negative reciprocal. What do negative reciprocal means? Like 2 over 3, negative 2 over 3 is the slope, right? Negative reciprocal is you have to interchange numerator and denominator, and also you have to multiply it with a negative sign. So negative time negative make positive, so it will be 3 over 2, right? Okay, so the negative reciprocal of 3 is 1 over 3, and with a negative sign. The product of two negative reciprocals is always negative 1. Like if you are multiplying two negative reciprocals, just see 3 and negative 1 over 3. So if you do 3 times negative 1 over 3, that equals negative 1. You can see 3 times, they are negative reciprocal to each other. So 3 and 3 cancel out, you are left with negative 1. So when you multiply two negative reciprocals, the product would always be 1, right? Okay, let's just start with the practice questions. Let's start with check your and okay, let's start with practicing. Question number 3. For each pair of equations, state whether the lines are parallel and perpendicular or neither, right? So let's just start with the A part, y equals 2x plus 5, and the other one is y equals negative 1 over 2x minus b minus 4. Let me just write them down on board. Y equals 2x plus 5. Very easy it is. And the second equation is y equals negative 1 over 2x plus 4. Okay, you are given two of the equations, right? So you have to see if they are parallel, perpendicular, or neither, right? So parallel lines are those lines that are always at the same distance and never intersect. Like these lines, these two are parallel. They never intersect each other. For the lines to be parallel, it is necessary that they have the same slope and different y-intercept. So if you are given two of the equations with same slope and different y-intercept, that means both the lines are parallel. So for the perpendicular lines, it is necessary to intersect like this is these are the two lines perpendicular. It is necessary to intersect at an angle of 90 degree because perpendicular they makes always the angle of 90 degree. The product of the slope of the lines must be negative one, right? So these are the two definitions of the parallel and perpendicular lines, right? Okay, so you are given the equation, you have to see if they are parallel or perpendicular. Okay, just compare their slopes to y equals mx plus b, that is the general form of the line, right? So the slope of this equation is m equals 2, and the slope of this equation is m equals negative 1 over 2, right? Here the b is the y-intercept is 4, and here the y-intercept is 5, right? Okay, just look at their slopes. Slopes are not equal, that means they are not parallel, they are not parallel lines. Just look at the perpendicular lines, just multiply both the slopes, that see if their product equals negative 1, 2 and 2 cancel out, their product equals negative 1. That means they are perpendicular because you can see their slope 2 and the negative reciprocal is 1 over 2, so their slopes are negative reciprocal to each other, so they are perpendicular lines, right? The two lines are perpendicular. Okay, let's just do another part. Let me do C part. Y equals 3 over 7x minus 4 and y equals, okay, you can see here we don't need to, okay, y equals 3 over 7x minus 4 and y equals negative 3x. Just look at the slope. The slope of this line is 3 over 7 and this one is negative 3 over 7. So the slopes are not equal, that means they are not parallel. For the perpendicular, the slopes must be negative reciprocal. Just multiply both the slopes. See they equals negative 1, 3 by 7 times negative 3 by 7. No. 3 times 3 is negative 9 and 49. They are not equal to negative 1. That means neither parallel nor perpendicular. Right? Okay, let's look at the part D. X minus 4y equals to x minus 4y equals to 2x minus 8y equals 3. First, just rewrite the equations in this form. Y equals mx plus b, right? Isolate the y from here. Let's just isolate from this y from minus 4y equals 2 minus x and y equals, just divide this side by negative 4, right? So it would be 2 minus x over negative 4. So it would be negative 1 over 2 and plus x over 4. And you can rewrite like this: y equals 1 over 4 x negative 1 over 2, right? Okay, just rewrite the second equation. The second equation is y equals minus 2x minus 8y equals 3. Okay, negative 8y equals 3 minus 2x. Divide both sides of the equation by negative 8. 3 minus 2x over negative 8. So it would be 1 over 4x and minus 3 over 8. Okay, let's just look at their slopes. The slope of this line is 1 over 4 and this line is 1 over both the lines have slope that is equal, that means both the lines are parallel. If the slope is equal, the slope of both the lines are equal, that means the lines are parallel, right? Okay, let's just look at question number 4. The following set of points define the endpoints of a line segment. Determine which line segments are parallel and which line segments are perpendicular. Okay, you are given with the 2 points. You have to see if the lines are parallel or perpendicular, right? Okay, just start with A65 and B123. A65 and 123. That is the endpoint of the line segment. Let's just calculate the slope, right? 65, 123. A 65 and B 123. Let's just calculate the slope. It would be y2 minus y1, 3 minus 5. This is x1, y1. This is x2, y2. And 12 minus 5, right? 12 minus 6. Negative 2 over 7. No, 12 minus 6. X2 minus x1, 12 minus 6. Negative 2 over 6, that is negative 1 over 3. Let's just calculate the slope of the other points and see which lines are parallel and which one are perpendicular, right? Okay, let's see the point PQ, negative 3, negative 4, and Q 520. P negative 3 and negative 4, 520. Negative 3, negative 4, Q 5 and 20. Just calculate the slope, right? Y2 minus y1, 20 minus minus 4, and x2 minus x1, 15 minus minus 3. That would be 24 over 18. So 6 times 4 is 24. It is 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 times 3 is 24, right? Okay, just look at the slopes. If you multiply these slopes, that the product equals negative 1. That means these two lines, AB and PQ, they are two lines, right? This is A, this is B. You are given the endpoint of AB, and this is a line P and Q. You are given the endpoint of Q. So basically, the line AB and PQ are perpendicular, right? Okay, you can check the slopes of the other lines and you can see which one are parallel and which one are perpendicular, right? Just calculate the slopes of the other points given. Start with question number 7. Write the equation of a parallel line. Write the equation of a line parallel to y-axis that passes through the point negative 3. Okay, let's start with question number 7a. Negative 9, 3. Question number 7a. The line is parallel to y-axis. You are given here. Write the equation of a line parallel to y-axis. So line is parallel to y-axis. And the point you are given is, because it is parallel to y-axis, that means the line is vertical and the equation is in the form y x equals k, because it is parallel to y-axis. So the equation is in the form x equals k, right? Okay, the point you are given, it is passing through the point negative 9 and 3. Passing through point negative 9, 3, right? That means x intercept is negative 9, right? X intercept is negative 9. So it would be x equals negative 9. That is the equation, right? Okay. The B part is write the equation of a line parallel to y-axis that passes through the point 6 and 2. So again, that is parallel to y-axis. So it would be the same. The equation is y equals 6 because it is parallel to y-axis. X equals 6, right? Okay, the C part is in general. What is true about equations of any line parallel to y-axis? So a line, if a line is parallel to y-axis, it would be a vertical line, right? That means the equation has no y-intercept. Got it? Because it is parallel to y-axis. So if a line is parallel to y-axis, there is no y-intercept because the point never cross the y-axis, right? Okay, let's just start with question number 9. Determine the equation of a perpendicular. Determine the equation of a line perpendicular to 4x minus 3y minus 2 equals 0 with the same y-intercept as the line defined by 3x plus 4y equals minus 12. Okay, 4x minus 3y minus 2. Determine the equation of line perpendicular to 4x minus 3y minus 2. Okay, question number 9. 4x minus 3y minus 2. Let's just rewrite this equation in the form y equals mx plus b, right? Okay, so it would be 0. Minus 3y equals 2 minus 4x, right? Divide both sides by negative 3. It would be 2 minus 4x over negative 3. So the equation is y equals 4 over 3x minus 2 over 3, right? So the slope of this line is 4 over 3 and the y-intercept is negative 3, right? Okay, the other equation is with the same y-intercept. So equation of line perpendicular to, okay, that means the line is perpendicular. So their slope is negative reciprocal to each other, right? Their product is equal to negative 1. So the slope of the perpendicular line must have a decreasing slope and a reciprocal, right? That means the line perpendicular line has slope negative 3 over 4, right? Okay, just look at the other equation. That is 3x plus 4y. 3x plus 4y equals negative 12. Just rewrite this equation. 4y equals negative 12 minus 3x. Y equals, just divide both sides by 4. It would be negative 3 over 4x minus 3, right? Plus minus 3. Negative 3 over x minus 3. Okay, so you can see the slope of this line is negative 3 over 4, right? So the y-intercept is 3 and the slope is negative 3 over 4x. So that means the equation of the line is negative 3 over 4x and plus 3, right? Okay. Okay, let's see question number 11. For the given vertices, determine whether or not triangle ABC is a right angle triangle. So you are given three vertices. You have to see if they form a right angle triangle. The vertices are A 13 3, B 3 5 and C negative 220. Let me just write them down on board. Question number 11. Okay, they are A 13 3, B 3 5 negative 220, 3 5 C negative 2 and 20. Okay, we have to see if the vertices form a right triangle. So to determine whether a triangle formed by the vertices is a right angle triangle, it is necessary to find some of the segments are perpendicular, right? So for the line, so first we have to calculate the slope of the lines. Let's just calculate the slope of the line. The slope of A and B, right? It would be y2 minus y1, 5 minus 3 is 2, and 3 minus 13 is negative 10. It would be negative 1 over 5, right? That is the slope of AB. Let's just calculate the slope of line BC. 20 minus 5 is 15. Negative 2 minus negative 3 is negative 5. That would be negative 2 and negative 20 it is. Okay, negative 20, negative 5 is negative 25, not 15. And negative 2, negative 3 is negative. That would be 5 times 5 is 25, right? And same is way you have to calculate the slope of AC. Okay, AC negative 20 minus 3, negative 23, negative 2, negative 13, that would be 15, negative 15. So that means that is 23 over 15. Okay, just look at the slopes of AB and BC. They are negative reciprocal to each other. You can just multiply and see. Their product equals negative 1. That means line AB is perpendicular to line BC, right? The line AB is perpendicular to line BC. So yes, they form a perpendicular. They form a right angle triangle, right? So the vertices A, B, and C form a right angle triangle. Okay. You can do B part by yourself, right? Okay, just look at the question number 15. Okay, determine the value of K in each graph. Okay, so you are given with the graph, you have to calculate the K. Okay, let's just calculate their slopes first because they are parallel. For the A part, they are parallel. Their slopes must be equal, right? Let's just calculate these slopes for part A, question number 15A, because both the lines are parallel. So for the parallel lines, their slope must be equal. So we can calculate the slope, equate them, and calculate the value of K. Okay, the slope, the endpoints are 1, 5 and 9, negative 5. And for the other line, it is negative 4, 3, 2K. Okay, let's just calculate the slope of line AB. Negative 5, negative 5, that would be negative 10. 9 minus 8 is 9 minus 1 is 8, so it would be negative 5 over 4. Let's just calculate the slope of CD. It would be K minus 3 divided by 2 minus minus 4, that would be 6. Okay, so the lines are parallel, right? So their slopes are equal. Lines are parallel, so their slopes are equal. Let's just equate them, right? K minus 3 over 6 equals negative 5 over 4. Just equate and calculate the value of K. Just cross multiply them. 4 times K minus 3 and negative 5 times 6. It is 4K minus 12 equals negative 30. 4K equals negative 30 plus 12. It would be 4K equals negative 18, and K equals negative 18 over 4, and 2 times 9 is 18, 2 times 2 is 4, that would be negative 9 over 2. That means the point K equals negative 9 over 2, or either you can write in decimal form, that would be negative 4.5, right? So it is negative 4 over 5. Okay, okay. For the B part, they are perpendicular, right? Just calculate the slopes for both the lines like I did for A part, and the slopes must be negative reciprocal. Okay, let's just do B. Question number 15, B. K for 3 negative 5. H is A4 and G is 3 and negative 5. And E is negative 4 0. F is 8 and 0. 8 and 2, not 0. Okay. Just calculate the slopes for both the lines, right? For this one, it is slope of GH. Negative 5, negative 4, that would be negative 5, negative 4, that would be negative 9. And 3 minus K. For this one, it is 2 minus 0, 2, 8, 8 minus minus 4, that would be 12. Okay, so if they are perpendicular, their slope must be negative reciprocal. So it would be 2 over 12 equals 3 minus K over 9. 9 times 2 is 18, and 12 times 3 minus K. So it is 18 equals 36 minus 12K. Move 36 other side, 18 minus 36 equals minus 12K. So 18 minus 36 is, I think, 12. negative 18 equals negative 12k. So k equal 18 over 12, that would be 6 times 3 is 18 and 6 times 2 is 12. So k equals 3 over 2. So that means the point k equals 3 over 2, or either it is 1.5, right? Okay, the next one is, let's just do 18. AM is a median. Show that AM is perpendicular to BC. Okay, let's just look at the coordinates of for A, B, and C, right? A is 5, 7. B is 5, negative 3. And C is 8, 9, 10, 11, and negative 1, right? And the coordinates of M is 8 and negative 2. Okay, these are the vertices of A, B, and C, right? A is 5, 7. Let me just write them down on board. B is 5. A is 5, 7. B is 5, negative 3, 11, negative 1. And for M, it is 8, negative 2, right? Okay, we have to see AM is perpendicular to BC. Let's just calculate the slope, right? Slope of AM and slope of BC. Okay, the slope of BC is negative 1 plus 3. That would be 3 minus 1, 2. 11 minus 5, 6. So the slope of BC is 1 over 3, right? Let's just calculate the slope of AM. Negative 3, negative 7. No, AM, sorry. Negative 2, negative 7, negative 9. 8 minus 1, 3, 5, 3. Negative 3. Okay, you can see the slopes are negative reciprocal, negative 3 times 1 over 3. When you cancel out, you are left with negative 1, right? So if the slope is negative 1, that means BC, AM is perpendicular to BC, right? AM is perpendicular to BC, right? ABCD is a rhombus. Okay. Show that the diagonals of the rhombus are perpendicular to each other. Okay. First, we have to calculate their. First, we have to find their vertices. For A, it is x is 0, y is 4. A is not 3. A is 0 and 3. The vertices is A is 0 and 3. Okay. B is 5 and 3. B is 5, 3. C is 2, -1. And D is -3 and -1. Okay, we have to see their diagonals are perpendicular to each other. So we have to calculate the slope, right? Let's just calculate the slopes of BD and AC, right? So let's just calculate the slope of AC. They are the slope of AC, A and C, -1, -3, -4, 2 minus 0, 2. It is -2. Slope of AC and the other diagonal is BD. So the slope of BD is BD. -1, -2, -1, -3, -4, -3, -8. So it is 1 over 2, right? You can just multiply the slopes. Their answer is -1. That means yes, they are perpendicular to each other, right? Okay, we're done with lesson. That the name of the lesson is, we're working on grade 5. The lesson name is parallel and perpendicular lines. So we are done with the lesson, and I think we are done with the chapter analytic geometry, right? So for the next session, we're going to start with the new chapter. Yes, we are done with chapter 5. For the next session, we're going to start the new chapter, that is, I think, exponential investigating relationships, right? We're going to start the new chapter in the next session. So today we are done with the lesson, that is parallel and perpendicular lines. So if you have any question, you can please ask. I'm here to answer, and if you have any, so please do the questions, because I have a limited time. I can do each and every question on the board. So I will just randomly select the questions and do them on the board, right? So you have to do the questions that I've try to do them on your own. And if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. So if you need more help with the lessons, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. So if you have any question, you can please ask. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. Okay, that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye, everyone.